the Temple of the Union, which took them to the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. And it was there that they met with some dreadful slavers, who they actually agreed to help and wipe out the abolitionists and escape slaves. Now it was time to continue their adventures and poke around more of Lincoln Memorial. This is Fallout 3!
Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. Sorry, got Baldur's Gate 3 on the mind. Alright, let me do a quick save here, and as you can see, we've arrived back here at Tenpei Tower, done some more inventory management, stashed, and frankly cleaned up a bit more, right, like shoved them more back into the corner. These helmets, right, getting quite a few. I wonder, you know what, yeah, before the end of this playthrough, we need to just pick them all up and, like, run the numbers and see how many we've collected. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, look, I actually need the key for that. Has that always been the case? Did it, like, refresh or something? Huh, yeah, I didn't need the key that time. I guess every so often it gets automatically locked? Huh, I had no idea. Alright. Well, regardless, let us head on back to the memorial here. And then after that, after we fully look around here, we'll head on back up, and like we had set out to do, we'll sort of explore from around here, further southward. Maybe there's even some stuff here to the east or west of the Temple of the Union, until we reach Canterbury Commons. Right, and then we'll go back onto the main story quest, wrap that up, and do Broken Steel. Okay, Lincoln Memorial though for now. It's a very pallid green Fallout 3 kind of day. What better a day? And I'm assuming we should just be able to, like, roll up here, right? Oh shoot, my weapon is not bound. Oh no, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Here we are. It's on 1. Let's see, yep. Lost the head. How did it get chopped off and moved over to the temple, for real? Huh. Okay. Sure. Wow, look at this! Oh man, it is not that legible. Right? 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion. Man, why is there so much bump mapping on this? Right? Look at this. This is rife with bump mapping, which at the time people were losing their fucking minds about bump mapping. Bump mapping is like, as far as I remember, it's the process in which you take the texture on an otherwise flat model and you make it look like it has depth to it, right? To where you, like, map bumps out onto it. I remember this being in, like, an early dev interview or whatever for Halo 1, Halo Combat Evolved. People were losing their fucking shit about bump mapping in that game because you could have, they were showing, like, in-depth looks and all that at the various textures because, you know, at the time, right, which, of course, Halo 1 was a console generation prior to Fallout 3. But at the time, it was hot shit to have that even exist, to have such a concept, right, where you could fit all this crap onto textures, thanks to, like, increased resolution support, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but, right, I might be wrong about some of this, but this is my rough understanding and recollection of it from way back when, right? But, yeah, a lot of this, like, see how otherwise this would be, like, a flat texture, right? Well, not completely flat, but, like, a squarish, rectangular, if you will, right? You get bump mapping to have, like, all the different, well, texture on it. You know, we don't really think anything of it, but, you know, the way it catches the light there with the texture. I forget what that's called. I forget what type of lighting that's called, where it reacts differently compared to, right, where the bump mapping, as it were, exists. Right, and you kind of get here, it lights up differently. There's other parts that are more well lit than others, you know? But yeah, bump mapping. It was all the fucking rage. But that said, you know, from a certain distance, it makes this really difficult to read. Right? We've come a long way. We've come such a long way. I mean, just look at Starfield. There's so much, like, text that exists in-world, like this, and it's completely legible. It's ridiculously easy to read. And what is this? Fellow countrymen, at this second appearing, to take the oath of the presidential office, there is less occasion for an extended address than there was at the first. Then a statement somewhat in detail, of course, to be pursued seemed fitting, and proper now at the expiration of 4 years, during which public declarations have been constantly called forth on every point and phase of the great contest, which still absorbs the attention and engrosses the energies of the nation. Little that is new could be presented. The progress of our arms, upon which all else chiefly depends, is well known to the public, as to myself, and it is, I trust, reasonably satisfactory and encouraging to all with high hope for the future. Right. Is this not, the Gettysburg Address as well? Right there? I think. Man, this place is rigged. Look at that. Oh, it's illegal to mess with it. Guess on account of the slavers. Take all those. Disarm that. I think the other booby trap over there, we should probably contend with, too. Oh shit, they just got stuff set up out here. Look at this. Check this out, right? Barring the gigantic plaque that has the Gettysburg Address, this is what your first house will look like in any Sims game where you build your own house completely.
Hey, I found
right? It will just be one enormous, ridiculously big room with beds and tables just kind of arranged very unaesthetically. Right? Every first timer in The Sims, every time you go to build like a house, you're like, man, I want to build a big house, right? I grew up not in a big house, thus I want to do that. I want to have that, right? Grew up poor as shit. Thus, let's put together a big fancy house for my little Sims to live in. That way I can live vicariously through them. But, you know, oftentimes we, hopefully you're pretty young at the time when you do it, or, you know, maybe you're just a bit of a little doofus, right? And, it's just the most unaesthetically pleasing situation where you just have, like, multiple beds in one bedroom like this, extremely huge open area, no sort of decoration, no proper amount of, like, clutter to null space ratio, right? Always really wild. Okay, let's head on over here. Is there anything else in this section? I could sleep here if I wanted. Maybe I should. We could do with waiting like 11 hours or so. Make it morning again, so that there's better lighting. That way we can really appreciate all of the bump mapping. I think that's what that's called. I mean, I definitely remember bump mapping, but I don't remember if that is specifically bump mapping. I'm like 80% sure. And like I said, these days, nobody really gives a damn about it. Right? It's pretty common practice, so much so that perhaps the practice in and of itself isn't even referred to as bump mapping, right? It's been so refined and changed over the years that now it's called something else entirely. How does this even work? What the hell? Oh, I guess it was strung up here and then it would swing down this way. Okay. quite the wide opening. All
What
right.
the? Did I step in something?
All the concrete set up with the barriers. Sure. Oh! Fucking landmines out here too, apparently. I guess this is a fun route for you to sneak in, huh? You actually do have to jump to get up. Yeah, if you want to take them out. Okay, I see. More landmines down here. Sure. I'd imagine there's even more, right? Wow, are there really not? There were just 2? Couldn't be. And there's a grenade bouquet. Oh, Jericho found one. Jericho found the 3rd one. Okay. Good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Fallout 4, is it not the case that when you do find, like, tripwires, when you disarm them, it really honestly does disarm them? Because I believe in Fallout 3, depending on, like, the way in which, or whatever it is that you're disarming that is connected to the tripwire, it will just activate the trap, right? So, depending on where you're standing, you're liable to just get, like, hit by a giant I-beam, or like in that case, up there at the memorial. Let's see. Is there anything else around here? That's it. I don't know. Maybe it functions that way too in Fallout 4. I can't remember. Landmine there, partly stuck through the ground. Good, good, good. More of them. Another grenade bouquet. Sure. Oh, fuck. Can't even reach this one. The bouquet is up so high. Okay. So if I disarm this... Oh yeah, it stays up there. Can I shoot it? Oh shit! Look out, Jericho! Look out! Woo. Okay. You know what? We don't need the XP. We may as well disarm them by shooting them, huh? We may as well do that. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, and for the record, I don't remember if we actually made reference of it or talked about it in this playthrough. But if you have played Fallout 4, or even 76, I believe, and that's really your only experience with Fallout, and you haven't played, like, 3 or New Vegas, or, well, I guess it doesn't really count for the CRPGs, because, you know, the game plays so differently. But for these games, if you tap your VATS button, it doesn't highlight landmines. Whereas, I believe in Fallout 4, at least at launch, if you were near a landmine and you wanted to see where they were, you could very easily just walk around, tap your VATS button, keep spamming it, and if there was a landmine around, you would go into VATS and you would very easily be able to see where it's at. And you could take a shot at it, right? If you wanted to shoot it in VATS, but, you know, typically better to just reserve your AP for more landmine detection, right? But it kind of trivialized landmine booby traps in wider open areas, right? Like, for instance, with how it works in Fallout 4, Minefield wouldn't be nearly as wild, you know? Because you could just run through there, tapping, in my case, the Q button on my keyboard, and, like, every single landmine would pop up, right? You would see all of them, no problem. And true enough, already, if you take a careful enough maneuver through the area, you'll see them, right? But, yeah, it kind of ruins the suspense of what they were trying to do with the landmines. But on the other side of things, it's pretty good if you're a person like me who fucking hates landmines in video games. Dog, I hate landmines. I hate them so much in every game in which they appear. right? Some people hate fishing mini games, some people hate crafting systems, some people hate it when, like, there's a game where it's like, oh, this is a very fun role-playing game, action role-playing game or whatever. Oh, but you have to mine for ore, right? There's ore mining in this. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like this new situation where we have to mine up raw resources in fucking every game. I don't mind any of that stuff. What I do mind, though? Fucking landmines. I'll never forget playing Cyberpunk 2077 around launch, which was a fucking task in and of itself. But God, there was that one area out in the desert in that game. No spoilers. But it was like this innocuous building. Sort of like farm building or whatever the hell. And there were just a bajillion landmines out there. Right? There's literally like video of me doing this in the playthrough where there were so many and I was like, man, should I just loot them all? Right? It was such a fiddly and annoying task because it was like, well, it is easy XP relatively speaking, right? It's not as much as just running through and killing a bunch of dudes, but for just how many landmines there are here, the like XP per, I don't know, minute ends up being pretty decent because you don't really have any downtime going between areas and like fighting targets or whatever, right? So it was not half bad. And what's more, if I remember correctly, you could you sell all the landmines? I don't know if you could. Maybe you could. I don't remember now. Either way, if you did get resources, it was definitely a good way to get money. Right? One way or the other.
It's been a long time since
But God, it was ridiculous. I'd never seen anything like it. It was just like a whole fucking enormous area just filled with landmines. Any type of booby trap like that. Be it in a game like this, a sort of immersive sim role-playing game, or something akin to, like, even a CRPG, like, oh my God. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Holy shit! Holy shit! Fucking blast them, dude! Oh no, wait, I want them to get out. I want them to actually get out. Because I want their hat. There they are. Blow their shit up! I don't think I could blow that up with the flamer, huh? Seemed to just, like, completely ignore my attacks. Okay, here we are. Jeez and Pete. Taking the hat. How about you? Taking all that. Good. Where the fuck am I? Is that Canterbury? Already? Holy shit, it is! Okay. Let me see here. Probably need to eat and drink a bit. There we are. Get those. Oh, the Yao Guai meat is... yeah, that is pretty good. Okay. Blood pack. There we are. Great. Oh, take care of that too. But yeah, landmines. Never been a fan. Never been a fan. It just completely breaks up the rest of the pace of the game. I don't know. Not into it. I think the only game where I've enjoyed sort of like dealing with booby-trapped areas are if it's explicitly a stealth game. Or frankly, like, Baldur's Gate 3 does it not have bad. It's kind of fun navigating an area in Baldur's Gate 3 and having to carefully disarm traps. Thanks to the way the, like, I don't know, perception check system functions, right? That wasn't half bad. But otherwise, if it's not a stealth game, get them the fuck out of there. I don't want to fucking deal with all this finicky shit. It's nerve-wracking. Okay. There we are. Now, like I said, you know, if you're actually in, like, a stealth game, it's like, oh, you're going through a heavily booby-trapped area. That's kind of cool, right? That can be kind of fun in and of itself. You know, sort of like a, what do you call it, Dishonored, right? They've got some booby-trapped areas and stuff. Or certain points of... Yeah, you know what? That's another good exception to it. Half-Life 2, and I think Half-Life 1, right? They had various rooms sometimes. Well, I don't know if Half-Life 1 was that cool about it. I mean, it was cool in the sense that, like, it was groundbreaking, because not many other games were doing that shit at the time, right? So it was kind of a fresh idea. But in retrospect, going back and playing Half-Life 1, it could have been better. It was like one of the weaker points of that game. But in Half-Life 2, they had some fun points where it was like, oh yeah, navigate carefully in a third-person environment using, you know, our physics system. Navigate a whole bunch of booby traps. It was kind of fun in that sense, right? And it was kind of what they built, sort of that sort of design ethos, I would say, they used for Portal 2, right? Or in Portal 1 as well. Alright, let's do a quick save as we head up into Canterbury. Good. It looks like just a bunch of blown out fucking parking garages and apartments. Gosh, how do you even get in? I don't even remember. You know what? I'm open to the possibility. Maybe I've never been into the Canterbury Commons. You always hear about people talking about them, you know? Three Dog, I think, has at least one outgoing broadcast where he brings up the Canterbury Commons. But I'm not sure if I've ever even been to them. How much of this game did I even fucking play? I swear I beat this game like 3 or 4 times. Right? No wonder I thought it was like, yeah, Fallout 3, it's so fucking short. compared to like 4 or whatever. It's a breeze. You wouldn't expect it compared to like Oblivion or Morrowind. It's such a quickie. Oh shit, I can't jump up there. Okay. Oh yeah, there's an invisible wall there too. Well, how in the world do we even get into this place? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's cows here. Brahmin. What are they doing? Eating rocks, I guess. Okay. Some sort of structure. Lots of trash out front. Canterbury Commons. Dominic and Machete's house. Okay. Please, Machete ain't even in this game. That's not until New Vegas. Let's drink some of their delicious water. There we go. Fridge here. Do I want any of that? I'll take it. Can use it for healing, I guess. Vending machine, 2 colas and 1 quantum. Which, you know, the quantum is also a cola, but you get the meaning. 80 caps, some pre-war money. What have we got in this? Oh, can I not move that? Oh yeah, it's glued to the desk. Okay. Taking that. 1 dart. Oh look, Dean's Electronics. And a switchblade. Okay. There we are. Sure. Let's do a quick save and... Oh, look at all these little tiny boxes. Knife, combat knife, ammo box, 42 energy cells. Anything in this? Nope, completely empty. Whoa, Highwayman's friend. Okay. Is that a nod to the fucking car? The Highwayman from Fallout 2? Jeez, it must be. Huh, what a tease. God, I'm so curious if Fallout 5 will have a car system in it. Right? Like, they could do it if they really wanted to. They could 100% do it. Right? Like, the vehicles in Starfield work shockingly well. It's totally within the realm of possibility. It just depends on, like, you know, if they want to build out a world which suits it. Okay. Let's see, anything else here? Got any turpentine, maybe? Toolbox filled with scrap and sensor module. Garage door to Canterbury Commons. Bunch of beds. Sure. Big old car here filled with, like, I don't know. Just a whole bunch of, like, garbage. Right? Where did all this come from? Where you can't... Come on, this wasn't all inside the car, was it? What were they hauling around? Fucking mulch? What is this? They just turned the car into like a compost bin? Is that what I'm led to believe here? Okay. Got a bathroom. Man, that flew open. Look at that. Jeez. Okay. Anything here? I don't think we got anything in these toilets. Pre-war money in the garbage can. Okay. Was that turpentine right there? Oh my god, it was. I think we can make another nuke-a-nade. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Geez, the turpentine blends in so well almost all the time, huh? Oh, there's some robots over there. Okay. Or a robot and an ant. Oh, this is Canterbury Commons, isn't it? Oh, this is where it's at.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
Ha! We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my steadfast creation. Show these vermin humanity's true power.
Face it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their petty wars.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something you'll never be.
Oh, humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the antagonizer.
Not while the world is protected by me, the Mechanist. Your reign of terror is at an end.
Whoa. I guess we should talk to the antagonizer, right? Let's see here. God, you are fast as hell. Look at you go. My God. The antagonizer's lair. Alright. Do a quick save. I forgot that the Mechanist in Fallout 3 is kind of poised to be like a hero. Right? Okay. Oh, shit. Here we are. Gosh. How the heck do we get to meet with them? Let's see. Anything around here? Oh, God! Huh. Disarm that. Jeez. Fucking booby traps, huh? I believe it was my first playthrough of Fallout 3. My first ever one. Where I did come to the area where they're meant to be, like, talking and all of that. And because I was, like, in stealth mode, crouching around, just looking around very carefully, I want to say that I had activated their dialogue and all of that. But I never got close enough to hear them because I was crouching around so slowly, exploring so slowly. Never got to see them run off. And I think I never found where they went to. Right? I think I never found them. It wasn't until later playthroughs. Okay. Anything else? No, let's go further down. Good. Okay. Anything over here? Another landmine. Take care of that. Stealth boy. Little boxes. So many of them. Another landmine. Oh. Cumbered. Guess we'll eat and drink a bit here. we are. Salisbury. Crunchy mute fruit. Cram. Blood pack. Dirt water. Okay. Another landmine. Oh, toolbox is empty. Okay. Let's head over here. Is this a, yeah, floor access point? Pop that open. Oh, there it goes. Let's see, what's over here? Oh, the ants are angry. Can I actually get over? Yeah, okay. No, there's no reason to be over here. Can I not side with the ant agonizer anymore? Should I have talked, like, right there?
Oh! I really missed it!
I'm, like, 95% sure that this quest gives you the option to side with one or the other. Okay. I'm gonna drink this trash water. Just top myself off. Good. Okay. Do a quick save too. Down here. Ooh. Ant refuse pile. Some ammunition. Good. Golly, this goes pretty far, huh?
I think I've been here before.
Jericho, I find that hard to believe. But you know what? Maybe it's true.
2 hits, kid! 2 hits! 2 hits, kid! 2 hits!
Let's take that. Good. And we're really going down here, huh? Jesus, I don't remember it being this big. Okay. Continuing this way. Here's another one. Ant nectar. Sure. Cooking another ant.
Oh, hell yeah!
I mean, is she really gonna enjoy seeing me after I show up here, having killed all the fucking ants? Right? Yeah, well, here's the lair. Okay. I guess we'll see what the hell happens. Okay. Ho there, Ant Agonizer. Where are you? I come in peace. I seek to end the reign of the Mechanist. Take your cola, too. It's your evil throne. Ew, what is all this? Ugh. Okay. Let's see over here. There's just some really wild-looking fence. I think that's part of a catwalk, right? Yeah, that's like a Vault-Tec catwalk or something put on its side. I think. Milk bottles. A bunch of weird crap. It's incredibly bright here. Okay, let's check around this way. Whoa. Look at that. Another entry and exit point. Okay. Goes back out. Gosh, I don't remember how to get the quest now. Maybe we should have talked to them while they were doing their speeches. Okay. Down over here. Canterbury tunnels. This is where we came from. Look, they're still on fire. Okay. Let's check our local map. Yeah. I mean, it looks like there should be another route here to the right. That we haven't looked down yet. This way. Okay. Oh, I can't go down it. It's blocked off. Weird. Okay, maybe we'll go up that locked ladder. Right? Okay. Good. Over here. Okay, and then it was like on the left, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. How is this thing locked? Right? Can we just take a moment to wonder and ponder? How is this locked? How do you lock a hole with a ladder in it? Right? There's no like gate or escape hatch as far as we can tell. It just looks like the ladder, someone put like a padlock on it, and it's like, shit. The Lone Wanderer sees that and they're just like, shit, I guess I can't go up. They locked it. Gonna need to use my, my fucking lock picking. Bust out the bobby pins just to climb a ladder because it's got one padlock attached to it. Oh, shit. Okay. You know, in some games, if you have enough strength, you can just bust open. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, even that doesn't look like, right? Even that I feel like is a stretch that it got locked. But, you know, in some games, they let you open doors and stuff if you have enough strength or just the ability to, like, smash it down if it's, like, the right type of destructible door. In this case, it should be the fact that, like, yeah, if your perception is high enough, you notice, oh, you know what? Although this ladder has a padlock on it, I can still go up and down ladders without without needing to worry about that, right? It actually doesn't matter. If anything, maybe it gives me something extra to hang on to as I go up and down the ladder. Maybe it makes it slightly easier for me. Okay. Well, shit, I don't know. How do we get the quest from them? Did I need to actually talk to them? Gosh, maybe I did. Maybe I actually did need to talk to them. Oh, fuck. What time of day was it? You know what? Now that I think of it, it may be that at certain times of day, they show up out here and you're supposed to talk to them. And look.
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
Wow, everyone here is like a nephew and niece to you? Well, what was all that about? Who were those people? You seem to be pretty calm considering there was just war in your streets. I'm just passing through. Don't bug me with your problems. You seem to be pretty calm considering there was just war in your streets and it never changes.
That must be the 20th time I've seen those two go at it. There are problem citizens, the Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer. That woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. That was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
I might be able to help. How much would a solution be worth to you? I don't give a damn. I'm interested in finding supplies. I don't give a damn. Alright, how much would it be worth to you?
200 caps if you can find where the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?
Speech 27. Double that and you got yourself a deal. I'll do it. Maybe later. I got things to attend to. Let's see if we can double down. Double that and you've got yourself a deal.
I'm afraid that won't do, friend. Are you sure you won't take the generous offer I've already made?
Alright, I'll do it.
Great! I'm relieved to know the situation will be quickly resolved. Let me know if I can be of assistance to you. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in the streets. We don't need another.
Can I ask you more about the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist? The superhuman gambit. Can I get some directions around town? What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons? Anything to trade around here? Can you repair something for me? I gotta go. Can you tell me more about the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist?
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
What can you tell me about the Ant Agonizer?
One day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town.
One
She
day
said
there was a
humanity
crazy
dead
woman.
and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, and it got real nasty.
I forgot that her whole deal was that ants will eventually rule the earth. Which is not far off from what I was saying around the time that we were exploring Grey Ditch, right? Wasn't I like similarly talking up ants like, yeah, these ants are so powerful. If anything, it's amazing that once the ants got this big that they didn't just take over, right? I mean, she's right. She's right. Sure, maybe she's lost her fucking marbles, but she's fucking right. And you know what? We gotta respect that, and we gotta join that, and we need to enforce that, really. The Mechanist, they don't know what they're talking about. It sounded like just some silly, goofy rhetoric that she was issuing, but she was right. It was man's own creation that ended them. The Ant Agonizer, she's the way of the future. She knows what's up. She knows what's going on. What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic.
Oh, really?
Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up in one of the Ant Agonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
What the fuck do you think that means? He was plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder? I get being fierce with a wrench. I've played BioShock 1. I get it. Some people are just fierce with a wrench. But with some solder? What was this guy doing? What was he doing? How was he, like, wielding, or should I say welding? Well, what was he doing with solder that was so fucking fearsome? What was he doing? Like, look out. He's gonna stick a couple people together. He's gonna, like, solder their flesh to the fucking ground? What are you talking about? He was plenty fierce with some solder. Uh-oh. Look out, this guy might just fix your plumbing. Ah! Oh no! He just made my toilet work! Ah! God, he's so fierce. Know anything else that could help me stop them?
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
Okay, we have to encourage him then. Alright, that's enough about him.
I most heartily agree.
Can I get some directions around town?
Glad to help, glad to help.
Okay. Let's see. Where can I get some food? Where do the caravans set up? That's all I need to know. How come this shirt situation that he's wearing, how come we haven't seen very many NPCs wearing this? Right? Why is this so shockingly rare? He's like short sleeve shirt with the camp collar. A camp collar is like it's like a collar on shirting that is meant to be kind of laid out like this. It's kind of reminiscent of like a tailored jacket, so like a suit jacket or a sport coat or whatever, right? In the way like it sort of mimics a lapel, but it always has like this spread out, laid out sort of vibe to it. Even this bottom portion is kind of meant to be that way. It's pretty common on a lot of, like, not exclusive, but it's pretty common on, like, Aloha or Hawaiian shirts, or I think a lot of bowling shirts use a camp collar, right? They're still quite good, right? I don't think they've, like, fallen out of fashion, so to speak. It's just not many people know of them or what they're called. But yeah, they tend to be more so on, like, shirting used in warmer climates. Hence the short sleeves. Where can I get some food?
You'll want to talk with Joe Porter over in Dot's Diner. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her memory proud.
Well, sounds like there is no memory of her, actually. Where do the caravans set up?
When they're in town, you can find the caravan trader out front of the town. They say it's a good way to catch a visitor's eye.
Oh, okay, well that's all I need to know.
Enjoy!
What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
Wait, really? why do the traders come here?
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
Oh, okay. That is actually pretty smart, right? They owe you a favor and you can manage to get them some business. You know what? Yeah, that's pretty good. How organized are the traders?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Right. Do they actually travel around in, like, real time, right? I can't help but think back to Oblivion's weird, goblin tribe system, right? There's been, like, several people who've done, like, video exposés on it, like, this is, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion had this one weird system that nobody really ever got to see. Surprise, these goblins are more advanced in their, mechanics than you would think. And nobody really ever gets to see them because they just kill them, right? Is it something like that, where, like, they're realistically moving around through the wasteland? Because that seems like classic BGS, sort of like over-engineering this weird little mechanic that is mostly unimportant, right? Like it is kind of, like, this might be a better use case, because as we're walking around, we have seen them quite a few times, and they're, like, getting into fights and all of that, and we can trade with them on the road, or as we arrive at a town, we see them, and then we can trade with them. Right, that's pretty cool. We've run into, like, various other caravanners. But kind of wild, right? I don't know. I think it does work like that, huh? That they're actually, like, realistically running around in a loop. There are caravanners as well in Fallout 4, aside from, like, the player-run ones. But, like, what's her name? Cricket? Creepy Cricket? Or was it just Cricket? There's like a few caravaneers, but I don't know where they run between. Right, because there's not that many settlements. There's, like, you got, like, Good Neighbor, and then you've got Diamond City. You know? There's far fewer settlements because, well, you are... all the settlements that existed are kind of gone, and it's up to you, the player, to rebuild them, right? Sorry, have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
Whoa, barter check. Working together would allow specialization in sales for more reliable profits. I suppose you're right. Best to let them stay independent. Make them work together.
I think you're right. And the specialization might play to their eccentricities. It could work. And I could act as their representative in this matter. Goodness knows I've known them for years, so I should be able to speak for them. Just let me know what you suggest in the way of specialties, and I'll let them know to focus on that area.
Whoa, okay. Huh. Let's talk about food and chems.
Ah, then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prefers. He prescribes everything from a good meal to stim packs to things that'll make your brain get up and dance.
He should expand his inventory. Enough about that.
Sure thing. Interested in any of the other traders?
Do I pay money to expand their inventory and whatnot? Here, let's talk about weapons.
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
He should expand his inventory.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
Wow, I forgot that you could do this. Oh my god. Yeah, you can do this in Fallout 4 too as well, right? But it requires a perk. Or no, am I conflating it with maybe Skyrim's perk? The, like, mercantile perk or whatever? Maybe it exists in both. Alright, that's a good investment. Here's 2 hundo.
Excellent. Harith will be delighted. He usually is by most things, really.
He should expand his inventory further?
If Harith were a less reputable man, I'm sure he could use his armory to collect even more weapons. But he's a merchant, not a raider, so it's legitimate means only. Like a legitimate investment of 500 caps.
Oh my gosh, okay, well that's a good investment. Here's 500.
An investment in weaponry is usually returned in short order, after all. I'll inform Harith.
Okay. Shit, he should expand his inventory again.
That simply isn't feasible, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Harith's gear already rivals some mercenary armies. Anything further would be asking for trouble.
I am asking for trouble, though. Have you met me? Alright, enough about
Sure
that.
thing. Interested in any of the other traders?
God, this guy does so much. I can't, did I even do this before? Alright, let's talk about armor.
Our man Crow handles most armor and clothing out on the trail. He grew up a tribal, but he traded in his loincloth
really?
for much snappier apparel long ago.
Okay, he should expand his inventory.
It takes a fair amount of capital to expand into higher quality material, you know. Improving Crow's wardrobe would require a one-time investment of, say, 200 caps.
It takes a fair amount of capital to run a shop in the capital. That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll send word to Crow right away.
He should expand his inventory.
Crow's armor is already rather extensive, but I'm sure it could be even more impressive for a one-time investment of 500 caps.
Okay, yeah, that's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to Crow.
God, are you, like, getting some kickback here? He's loving it, too. He should expand his inventory again. I want to hear him say, no, he shouldn't.
At this point, the merchandise of our man Crow is the best in the wasteland. I fear it's beyond improvement with further investments.
Okay, well, that's enough about the traders.
All right, you're the boss.
Oh, no, wait, no, I want to upgrade
thing.
Doc.
Which one would you like to talk about?
Let's see, food and chems.
Then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff.
Right, we
He
heard this. He should expand his inventory, by the way.
The good doctor's lab equipment isn't cheap. It'll cost about 200 caps for him to offer higher quality material.
He has a lab? All right, sure, that's a good investment. Here's 200.
Excellent. I'll send word to the good doctor right away.
How are you sending word? Do you have, like, couriers here? He should expand his inventory further.
At this point, it would be hard to improve Doc's medicine cabinet
you can only do
without
it
a
once.
significant investment. Say 500 caps
okay.
should suffice for him to offer a whole cornucopia of pharmacopoeia.
Okay, yeah, you got me that time. That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though?
Okay, we heard that. And then let's hear him say, no, I couldn't possibly do it.
As much as it hurts me to say it, there's really only so much that money can buy. The good doctor's supply cannot be improved at this point.
Okay. Enough about
Sure
that.
thing.
How about this? Do you have any traders that deal with miscellaneous goods?
That'd be Crazy Wolfgang. He does repairs and general supplies, but he prefers to call himself a junk dealer. As he says, he's overjoyed to assist those who have a deep need for his junk. He's just like that. Says it catches people's attention.
Okay, can he offer a wider variety of junk?
With an investment of about 200 caps, I'm sure he could improve the quality of his materials, or at least offer more of them.
Well, that's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll see to it right away.
Okay, by the way, he should offer even more junk.
At this point, it would require another pack Brahmin to carry his wares. But for 500 caps, I think he could offer more.
I feel like maybe that's the most sensible thing that we've talked about here. Like, yeah, well, he's going to need another pack Brahmin. The others have been like, well, yeah, we could acquire some some other wild shit through mysterious means. I feel like that's the most practical, like, understandable argument for the 500 yet. That's a good investment. Here's 500 caps.
Isn't it, though? I'll inform Wolfgang immediately.
Okay, he should expand even further.
At the moment, Wolfgang's practically carrying an entire junkyard with him. Anything more, and he'll have trouble with the traveling part of being a traveling salesman.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, you're the boss.
Okay, is there anything to trade around here?
You can usually find one of the trade caravans at the entrance to town. They come through every day or two. Other than them, Porter's always got food for sale down at the diner.
Okay, can you repair something for me?
We used to have a better mechanic, but that didn't work out so well. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Guess we'll get that Unique item repaired, and our sweater vest. Anything else? Nah, we'll leave the rest of it. Okay. Can you repair something for me? Will you say something else?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I can give it a look, sure.
Ooh, he's got all sorts of things to say. Okay, I have to go now.
Good luck with those two troublemakers.
God, yeah, alright. I completely forgot about that. Jeez. Okay, pre-war relaxed wear. Carna smokes. Dead ants. Oh, I can't even search them. Oh, these ants are not labeled as such. Okay. Where is Porter at? Door to Ernest Uncle Rose's house. Is this Porter?
When
No,
you
this
find
is
those
Machete.
two costume idiots, put a bullet in their heads for me.
Damn, okay.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
What are you doing? I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town. What is this place? Watch your attitude. It'll get you in trouble. Let's say that.
Yeah, maybe. But you need one to keep some of those caravanners in line. And to keep them from getting too friendly, if you catch my drift. Even in a nice place like this, a girl's best friend is a good knife, right?
A place like this is just like covered in like fucking rubble everywhere. There's fucking like lunatics fighting in the streets every morning. Oh, Porter.
Just stumbled into town? You sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it.
Well, thanks, Joe. Looks like a pretty nice place here. Pretty trusting of you. How do you know I'm not here to cause trouble? Unpurified water? I'm insulted. Let's be an asshole.
Sorry, but our water purifier's been on back order for about 200 years. Unless you're here to make the delivery, I suggest you be glad for what you've got.
Joe Porter, I don't know if you heard, but there are caravaneers who come by like every day or two. Maybe you should have them bring something into town. Do you know anything about the Ant Agonizer or the Mechanist?
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer.
Okay. Can I get some directions around town? I'm surprised she wasn't like from Grey Ditch. Can I get some directions around town?
Sure thing. Where are you headed?
I don't know. Where can I get food? Here.
You certainly came to the right person. What'd you like?
Okay, well, thank you. Should I buy stim packs? You do have a lot of them. God, maybe I should. Whoa, you got punga fruit. Okay, we haven't even seen the source of it yet. Maybe I'll buy 25 stims. Why not? We have so much money.
Thanks.
Where do the caravans set up?
They usually sell their stuff out front of the town. Never seem to stick around for long, though. I swear, those boys can't tolerate staying in one place for too long.
I feel like Canterbury Commons should have been, like, located a lot closer to Vault 101, right? Because so much of this seems like, I don't know, like entry-level information. You know, like they're literally tutorializing, and we're upgrading the caravan system that kind of goes throughout the entire game. I'm shocked that this isn't like, you know, Canterbury should be maybe where Megaton is, you know? Okay, that's all I needed to know.
See you around.
I'm just kidding. What can you tell me about the Canterbury Commons?
Best place I ever worked in, and I guess I've worked about everywhere there is.
Really?
We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for.
Okay, well, what's on the menu?
Take a look. Let me know what you want.
Oh, yeah, looks cool. Okay. What's on the menu?
Only the best. Hand-picked from the wastes.
Okay, well,
For
I
what
have to go
that's
now.
worth.
Alright, is there anything else good in here? Don't think so. Sure, let's go into Uncle Ro's house and at least look around there real quick. There goes Jericho on patrol. Okay. Ho there, Uncle Ro.
Hey there.
Okay, can't go in there, nor there. Guess your domicile is just up top. Fire hose nozzle, don't need that. Got a door here. Look at this. How many toilets does one guy need? Jeez. Okay. Did the mechanist fix all these up for you? Pop this open. Toolbox here, paint gun. Ah, some turpentine. Oh shit, I'm encumbered in a major way. Okay. Here, can I repair my missile launcher? No, I can't. Oh, I should have sold off my other crap, huh? Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, here, I'll take all these, and you know what? I'm just gonna stash these other items within. Or no, wait, I can just trade with you, huh? You're right over here. You're coming right up. Isn't he? Did he already come up? Oh, God. Did he already come up? Oh, fuck, did he go out? I'm not picking him up on the radar at all. Oh, dear. Okay. What can I ditch? Huh. Okay. I guess I can get rid of these regular landmines, huh? There we are. 3 of them. Is that more turpentine? No. MF cells. Okay. Whole bunch of cookware. Diningware. Is there a crafting bench in here? No. Oh, hey. Hey, Uncle Ro. Can you buy some crap from me? You weren't showing up on my radar.
Fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I?
No, you did.
Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all, of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure?
He just woke up and started freaking the fuck out. Okay, business, my business, so mind your own. Pleasure's hard to come by out here. What's on tap? Neither, just wandering through, Ro. Yeah, what kind of pleasure have you got here?
Most of the caravans that come through, their fondest desire is to spend a few days off the road and to get a full stomach. We've got good food in the diner, and we try to keep it nice and peaceful here, when that's an option, of course.
Uncle Ro, I'm talking about getting my dick sucked. What? What are you talking about? I want pleasure. All right, can we trade?
You can usually find one of the trade caravans at the entrance to town. They come through every day or two.
Okay, right. Yeah, you'll repair, but you won't buy and sell. What the hell? Derek Passion? Oh, right. You're the kid who knows all sorts of shit about this.
Did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me!" But the mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer!"
Yeah, I saw it. What can you tell me about him? This is serious business. You could get hurt. What do you know about him? Are these jokers for real? What's up with the silly costumes?
No way! They're awesome, and their suits are really cool, too. The antagonizer's got this army of ants, and the mechanist has an army of robots, and then they fight. But my uncle never lets me watch them. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
Life around here is pretty hard, huh? Those guys must really liven up the place, huh? Anyone ever get hurt? You're insane, kid. You're insane, kid.
Oh, yeah? Well, so's your face.
I feel like we've heard that before. What do you know about the antagonizer and the mechanist? Can I get some directions? What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons? I have to go. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll call it here for now. I didn't realize who you were.
Mechanist for me.
When next we return, we'll continue talking around here, right? We'll talk to Derek. Maybe we'll rob them. Oh no, we need a key. Whoa, this is Harriet's inventory. Oh, local inventory. Oh, look at that. Yeah, do they have even more? When they're here at Canterbury Commons, is their inventory, like, expanded in this specific town? Nah, maybe these are just their dedicated chests. You know. As the creation engine, or... Well, what would it have been around this time? Gamebryo? Whatever this iteration of the BGS engine is. At this point in time, I think they still have the, like, dedicated containers that correlate to their inventory and all that, right? I think so. Let's see, can I turn this off? Peek inside of the cabinet? Not quite. Hang on, maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, when next we return, we're going to talk to Derek some more. We're going to look around some more. We've got one of the more memorable quests of the game, right? The Mechanist and the Antagonizer, which ultimately, right, in Fallout 4 has a bit of a follow-up through one of the major DLCs, right? Or, yeah, I would say one of the major ones. Probably the third biggest DLC, right? All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.